Okay, now you know what MCP is, you know what ethylene is. So now we're going to actually do some experiments. But first, let's talk about what tomatoes look like. Here's a nice red tomato. This is something you would see if you go outside and look in your garden. And if we go to the other extreme, we have a green tomato. Now, one thing that you need to notice with the green is I can squeeze it and nothing happens. It's very, very firm. So you have green ones and you have red ones, but when it comes to harvesting tomatoes commercially, this is the one that is used. This is called a breaker, and it has a little bit of red tinge to it, a little bit of pink, and it's still firm, not as firm, but it's still firm. And then this is picked and then it's treated with ethylene. These may be picked like in South Florida, and they may be shipped to New York. So the tomatoes are picked, cleaned, packaged up, and then ethylene is added as ethylene or as ethylene gas, so that when they arrive in, say, New York City, they're nice and red. Now, so what are we going to do with these? We're going to take a green tomato and we're going to treat it with ethylene and with MCP, and then we're going to treat it with a combination. We're just going to do one here now for a demo, and then later on we'll see what this does to the green tomatoes. Now, so put that down. Please don't do this at home. I am a trained professional. So the first solution we're going to use is a solution called ethylene, and ethylene is used agriculturally in a lot of very, very important ways. And what ethylene is a solution that breaks down to ethylene gas. Now, this is used commercially for such things as actually changing the sex expression in cucumbers and a lot of other things. Then the second solution that we have here is the 1-MCP, and this is a brand new way of using MCP. 1-MCP's been around for a while now, but the problem with MCP is it's a gas, so it's very, very hard to work with, and you can't like go into a field and spray a gas. So what a company called AgroFresh has done is come up with this formulation that, again, like the ethylene, will produce MCP when it's sprayed. So in this case, it comes as a very, very fine powder. Now, in addition to the MCP, we add what's known as a wetting agent, and that just allows the stuff to stick, to spread around, and to get into the fruit. We don't add that to the Florale because it actually comes with its own wetting agent already built in. Okay, so in this treatment we're going to spray the ethylene and the MCP on this fruit, so we'll be able to see what happens when we spray both of them together. And we're going to really soak the fruit, which of course again is not something you do out in the real world, but we want to be sure that we get some fairly quick results. So we're now spraying the MCP, and of course we have some other treatments, and then we will put these down in a growth room for a few days and see what happens.